Okay, so we've got this really interesting conversation to dig into today.
Yeah, should be fun.
So it's a natural English conversation between David and Priya.
Right.
From what I understand, David is an English teacher in the US,
Hmm.
and Priya works in digital marketing in India.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to try to listen in and pull out some real-world insights into language and culture from their conversation.
Exactly. I mean, you can learn a lot just listening to people chat about their lives.
Okay, so right away we've got introductions.
Yeah, David's 28 from California,
And Priya's 25.
from Mumbai.
And right off the bat, a couple interesting things about their backgrounds.
Yeah, for sure. Like, David has been teaching for 5 years
Wow.
and even spent some time teaching in Korea.
Oh, cool.
And then you've got Priya, who actually studied engineering before switching to marketing.
Hmm. You never know where life will take you, right?
Definitely not. So let's see what else we can learn about them.
Okay, so Priya starts things off by asking about celebrities in LA, which, I mean, it's a pretty typical association with California, right?
Yeah, for sure. But David kind of steers the conversation towards what really makes California like the beaches
Right.
and
Yeah.
the huge tech scene.
Yeah.
And then Priya comes back with this great description of Mumbai.
I love this part.
Yeah, it's so vivid. She paints a picture of this bustling city, just overflowing with life and energy, street food festivals.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. And speaking of festivals,
Priya is clearly very fond of Diwali.
yes, the Festival of Lights.
Right, and she talks about lights and sweets and spending time with family.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And then David shares his experience with Thanksgiving.
Right. Turkey football, Black Friday shopping.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, exactly. And it's interesting how these celebrations highlight kind of different cultural values.
Go on.
Well, Diwali seems very focused on family and tradition,
Yeah.
whereas Thanksgiving in the U.S., it's got this strong consumerist element attached to it now with Black Friday.
Right.
It's definitely evolved over the years.
For sure. Okay, so then they start talking about their daily routines.
And oh boy, are they different.
Yeah, total opposites.
David's a super early bird.
Like up at the crack of dawn.
Literally, he's jogging by 6 a.m., then teaching online, and then ends his day with some gaming.
Oh.
And Priya's like the ultimate night owl.
Right.
Doesn't start work until 10 a.m., and then she's up editing videos until midnight.
It makes you wonder
You know,
how much of our schedules are shaped by our jobs versus just like personal preference.
that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit of both, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And then we get to the classic debate,
Hit me with it.
tea versus coffee.
Oh, yes.
And Priya is a chai enthusiast through and through.
She even recommends masala chai,
Yum. And then they chat about their favorite foods.
which is always a fun way to learn about different cultures.
Right. Like Priya loves paneer butter masala.
And David is all about talking.
Classic. And Priya even mentions trying spicy Mexican food.
Yeah, she was curious about the heat level.
Right. And even said she wants to visit Mexico someday.
Sounds like a foodie adventure in the making.
I'd be down for that trip. Okay, so then David brings up an upcoming trip.
Where's he off to?
Japan. He's going for the sushi and cherry blossoms.
Nice. And he drops a great travel tip.
Let's hear it.
Always learn how to say thank you in the local language.
Yeah, that's so important.
He even gives us the phrases in Hindi and Japanese.
Yeah, he says, "Omogunatin in Hindi."
And tia in Japanese.
So cool. Okay, and finally they start talking about their future aspirations.
So that'd be good.
So David wants to open his own language school,
Awesome.
maybe even in India.
Wow.
And Priya's got plans to launch a YouTube channel all about marketing.
With any luck, they'll end up collaborating.
Right. Imagine that, a cross-cultural partnership focusing on communication and education.
The possibilities are endless.
So in this short conversation, we've gotten a really fantastic glimpse not only into natural English, but also into these like cultural nuances.
Yeah, like how people live, celebrate, eat, dream about the future.
Right. It's all so casually shared, just like in a real conversation.
It really shows you how much you can pick up about different cultures just by listening to people talk about their lives.
So for you, the listener, think about the power of just everyday conversation and understanding different perspectives. What parts of David and Priya's exchange stood out to you?
And what else might you be curious to learn about their cultures or their careers?
It's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
See you next time on The Deep Dive.
Take care.